Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Rose-Colored Goggles Sim City 4 episode 11. So in our last episode we got the anchor planted for our highway system here. There's a little bit of doing here. It's just a nub, not what its final glory is meant to be in due time, but it is a start, and it will be the central spine to our residential neighborhood down here. And again, unlike up here where we're going all high density all the time, because we have the railroads to support us, we're not running the railroads down here. And we're expecting people to drive on the highway. Now, they might drive to the railroads from the highway, but that's fine. It's just a matter of getting them there. So that's why I'm going to be going mostly medium density along this way. We've also still have our areas clamoring for an airport. That will be on the docket, but judging by the fact that our commercial demand, or at least our low wealth commercial demand, is not being capped, that means we can still get away with not having an airport for a little bit. I want to get our residences down first before we start getting into that. Also, our demand for dirty industrial is nice and low. What I might do is use this opportunity, well, one, to police this area. So yeah, so no manufacturing. I think the solar panel you store it is, yeah. Goth mechanics. Yeah. You're down. And I'm pretty sure, since I see a smokestack, you're manufacturing, yep. And see how it makes it not so good for the others, for the high techs? How they sort of abandon when we get all the smokiness here? So hopefully that will... Oh yes. We were having a problem where, yeah, we are maxed out on this particular medical center. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm not going to be building more people for now, and as long as it doesn't drop off of here, they shouldn't strike. And then as far as the school's fine. Alright, so what we're... now, growing city cries for more juice, however, that is something we cannot ignore. 90%, okay. Yeah, these guys over here are... Can I squeeze in a... I mean, we do have solar power plants, but being that we have a dedicated hell zone of industry, we might as well continue going with coal for now. If we were running a city that was strictly clean, then we'd have a case for not doing that. You know what? I'm gonna put it up here. Actually, we'll let the three tiles next to there be there, or heck, we could put one over here. That's fine. Because I want the tiles 3 tiles away from the rails to be actual industrial zones. So that we might, they can just dump their cargo right on there. Huh, I haven't seen that one before. No matter. Alright, so with that in place, I think we're good on there. 39,000. Let's actually just start. I think what we want to do is start with the highway itself. Just get it extended down. And again, we're using the standard elevated highway. We're not getting into some of the crazier stuff. But yeah, let's go like just down to here. Now, as far as block size going off of here, what I think I want to do so what I want is yeah, here's what we do. We need enough space so that there's room for off-ramps on either side. So what I'm going to do here is, well, let's just go with that. Thank you. I don't know if that's Nam prompting me to put those there, but I want these on here like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm purposefully not going to connect these up to these side streets because I have a feeling that's going to make this whole area a living hell in terms of traffic. So what we're going to do, and maybe they'll stop yelling at me about not having enough streets, is we're going to do offshoots from here. But again, well, I guess we're connecting it up here. That's actually not ideal. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll put it up here and we'll have some of those go off of there. And we're just going to build out one of these offshoots at a time. Odd that that one connects, the other one didn't, but whatever. And so we're going to do... Now, do I want to do 1, 2, 3 or do I want to do 1, 2? I think I want to do 1, 2s off of this. Because a lot of times the third tile deep is mostly just wasted backyard. So we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, we'll leave this area up here for that. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. So we just need one more of the road here. Again, I just want to, and actually I think we'll probably need a little flattening up here. Just to make this area a little bit more clean. Okay, so what we do up here, we'll do the string of these along here. We'll get ourselves, let's do a playground for this little one tile behind here. And then these, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because those are going to be slightly different shaped. We'll do 3 furs off of here, because that sort of fits into the inlet here. And then actually, you know what? We can do a little bit of commercial zones along here. Just a little bit. We just want, because these are going to have some healthy amounts of traffic. And that way all the residences are just going to be up here. That's fine. Do we want a... Actually, you know what might be good right here is a ferry port. You can have 6... Oh wow, this fits perfectly. Yeah, ferry port right there at the end of that road. Absolutely. Because that can go over to here, and they can actually still technically loop around and get up there if they find that faster, which, you know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Yeah, I should have drawn these roads out before doing the commercial zones. And actually, we are going to need to place down another medical center because this thing's already straining and we're about to draw some more residences. So I think... Let me see something here. Yeah, that's too big. What we can do, however, this is space right here just kind of cries out for something that's not regular zoning. I might do our museum. How are we on police? Yeah, we could actually use a cop shop up here. This one's a little bit too big, though. This actually fits quite nicely here. This should fit okay. By placing it there, like that should technically give it road access that it needs. But we'll probably get a medical center down here. Oh, wait a minute, that's a police station too. What am I doing? That's not what we need there. We need something else. So a large fire station would work pretty well here. Actually, it's a bit more than we need for this area. A small's technically what we need, but that's a little bit more than what we want. All right, maybe we do go with the museum here. That's a citywide impact.
Yeah.
Also, let's check for pipes. Yeah, we need new sets of pipes. So what we will do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just get these drawn ahead of time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be all we need for the moment. Because again, I just want to test this zone out, see what we're looking at here. A lot of wasted, well, I don't want to say wasted space. Oh yeah, that, not the marina, the big one. Not the cemetery. Cruise ship port. Can that go anywhere around here? No. Alright, we'll find a good spot for that cruise ship port, because we earned it. Alright, let's just get some more, residentials along here. And this just takes whatever it can get. And then what I think I might do is like put some of the bigger, beefier bonuses over here. I need to see what these develop into. But yeah, we're not dotting. Oh, I just realized we're missing out on these connections. That wouldn't work so well. Alright, we got some big boys going up here. Alright, so we've gotten more of these zones up here. I'm curious to see how they're developing. And again, I am very curious to see what traffic does here. And all that low income commercial demand should get snapped up pretty quickly right along here. And this is kind of the perfect thing that we want because it's commercial services. I'll probably build another medical center over here, both to help with the load on this one, but then also extend our coverage down here. That actually might be here. Let me check my. Yeah, do something like this. And now we're getting some good coverage here. We do want them to overlap a little bit so it can help out. That should be good. This probably won't need quite as many people, but we'll wait for the simulation to do the math here. Now here we're going to want to figure this out as far as, well, we're going to have the rail crossing. At some point we might have a highway crossing, but I don't know. I don't want the highway to be crossing up here too, because again, I want this to become an elevated bridge for rails. Like we need to be able to keep this open for ferries. Let's see what we got. All right, museum is actually doing pretty well. So the museum is like the older. It's like the library, but for older residents to keep their EQs high and prevent them from decaying. But it should increase, the desirability across the board. And yeah, see. Being that we're getting little spits and spats of commercial office and commercial services demand here, we have not run up against our demand cap limit here. All right, looks like this area is finally coming to life. And yeah, I think medium density is the correct answer here. Now, actually, before we do any more building around here, I want to secure our bridge. Even if we're not going to be doing anything on this landmass, I want the bridge secured so that we can confirm that we have the land, so that way we know we can use the rest of the area to develop properly without denying the bridge. All right, so there's the baseline bridge, but then we up the height, and see that's where we need. This might even be a thing where we, don't extend this particular road out. And then what I'll probably do is just use that nub, because we might need to let the game raise the land around it. And that's why I want to get the bridge built. Alright, so what I'm trying to figure out is, what are we missing here? Actually, maybe it needs to be something where we extend this out a couple tiles, so that we can move the land around. All right, what I will do. Let's do that, and let's do this. Maybe that will help give it a better landing zone. And again, logically speaking, we don't want to force it to be on flat land for too long. We want to give it the maximum amount of space. and also to see if there's different types of rail bridges that will actually work with it. Yeah, unlike the roads, I don't think there's a magic medium bridge that will, you know, qualify for ferries when otherwise not. All right. What I'll probably do is between this episode and next, tinker with the bridge. Aha, we got our whole area built out here nicely. I have a feeling this is high traffic noise, unfortunately, but them's the brakes. Also, just notice this thing coming online. Okay, so you guys are all triggering no job zots. You're having trouble finding jobs. Now that just may be a delay in the simulation, or it might be traffic becoming a nightmare. Let's take a look at what the traffic's doing. This is why I want to build out this area. Yeah, see, this one road here is pretty spicy. Like pretty spicy. Although it's odd that it's this spicy when we're keeping this at strictly speaking medium density. And then yeah, we knew that this area was going to be a little spicy too. I'm still content in this design. So here's another question. What happens if we replace the commercial zones with more residentials? Will that actually help us? Because presumably a lot of this traffic is people coming from outside this area into here to visit these commercial zones, when in fact we just want the people that live here to be the traffic along here. So let's see what that does to our traffic. Also, how are we doing on this? Quite nicely, actually. And did that take the heat off of you? Yes, it did. That was exactly the shot in the arm that we needed. No pun intended. Well, pun partially intended. I'm not a coward. I intend my puns. But I am curious to see if these guys find their jobs. We have a fair number of people using the ferry. And we did see that we saw a fair number of people using the highway here. We'll put a little tiny commercial zone up there. Alright, got some people coming up online here. I mean, residential demand is still quite healthy, so it's not a lack of demand. Alright, this is looking okay. We still have a few, manufacturing plants that need to get squished. These all look fine up here, and once an area is built out for high tech, then manufacturing isn't going to replace it. Oops. Storage unit height. Yeah, these two need to go. that's better. Yeah, see, you get rid of all that pollution, and the high-techs are happy to move in. These no-job zots are sticking around. We have a port like right here where people can get off of the highway and go to. And the traffic simulator should be smart enough to figure out this route. I think what they're doing is they're getting off of here and they want to go this way, but they're hitting the one-way road, which is obviously not what we want. I think that we do here, we only want one of these two, because this is a one-way road. We want the one-way road to be able to get off, and we want the one-way road to be able to get on. Or we want this to be not a one-way road, but no, I prefer it to be a one-way. Side on ramp. Oh, that's Brown Highway. I know there's got to be a way to do it for just a singleton. Yeah, single-sided. Oh wait, that's the, hang on. Yeah, so, hang on. Not placed on top of reserved tiles. What are you talking about? Building single-sided parallel ramps, and it's not, it's perpendicular. Unless this has to plug in specifically to... Hang on. Oh, that's because this is a freaking... No wonder that was not playing nice. Alright, hang on. Let's try the Maxis ones. Alright, this will be another one that I have to fuss over off screen here. What happens if I, just reset that to the side here? Give me just a moment, folks. Okay, got it fixed. So now we're just doing the one up, one down. This one obviously needs all four for these. The other thing that might be needed here is we might actually just need to run our highway down here. Now, in this case, I do kind of want to place our airport because I want the airport to be right here on the corner, and I want the highway to come in above it and then meet sort of in the middle here. So I think what we're going to do for the airport, in order to get our highway going properly, is let's go place our airport. See if we can afford it. Now you can go for the landing strip, the municipal, or the international. Our city is not nearly big enough for the international. Landing strip would probably be the most sensible here, but I want to be able to expand it, because this is going to be a pretty commercial heavy city, so I'm going to actually do the municipal airport. Although, that's a bit spicy as far as the footprint goes. I mean, I guess I could put it down here, but I really kind of wanted to... Alright, yeah, you know what, we're going to do landing strip. That's actually a lot better. So, what we do is we place our Although, do I want the municipal? Alright, hang on. We're gonna need to make room. Maybe we can get our municipal. Yeah, something like that. That just runs along the bottom here. Like I want a road to go around the whole thing. Boom. Now, the reason why I wanted to place that is the highway. The highway is going to come down and cross the river here, and yes, it needs to be an elevated one that allows ferries. But then I want the highway to kind of come in through here, go in and like end like right here, so that people can drive to the southern part of the commercial zones via the highway, and also to the airport. Because yeah, having a highway to the airport makes a bit of sense in my book. Sorry, farmlands. We are going to get you down here. Probably do something like this, actually. I'm not going to paint all of these commercial zones yet because I'm more interested in the highway. So let's see if we can't get an actual highway bridge going here. Oops. And also, we might not be able to afford this, but we'll see. Yeah, this is going to be a little spicy just by itself. All right, let me see if we can get one of these to say that it's good enough for ferries. There's like a smidge-o-meter where it actually fits. Ah, it's right on the edge. All right. All right, well, let's just let the simulation run a little bit. Let this develop itself. See if these go away, or see if these, like, some of them are going away. They're finding jobs. And I don't know, maybe it was this fix right here that helped them find their jobs. So I'm hoping these ferry terminals let them get onto the network without having to hit the highway if they find that faster. What's important is that we're not seeing vast swaths of houses actually go abandoned due to no job zots. It's just a bit of a delay. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to rebuild that just to make this thing work, so it's got to recalculate. But it should in due time. This is like, the airports are like one of the ploppables that take forever to actually build themselves. But that should be exactly what the doctor ordered when it comes to to our commercial zones and their demand. I'm just fast forwarding a little bit, both to generate some cash and also to see what becomes. See these Richie Riches found. Nope, never mind. They abandoned. Huh. That's weird because they. Abandoned due to commute time. We gotta figure these out. So the cars are working fine. I think this might be a case of wealthy residents not wanting to take mass transit at all, and therefore they're getting abandoned because they are refusing to take cars. See, this one they're taking the ferry just fine. In the low wealth, yeah, see that one's no commuters. We really actually don't want this to be high wealth. I mean, that's a high wealth, but again, they're finding a way through cars, and I guess they're willing to take the ferry too. Well, we'll see if they come back to life. Ooh, nice big apartments here. I was hoping a big tower would show up right there. They're right next to the rails. They're right next to the bus stop right here. Yeah, even these are getting abandoned. I seriously don't think that the commute time is actually the problem here. It's just a matter of them finding the routes through the jobs. I mean, one absolutely insane idea would be to highway all the way up to here, but that's going to be expensive and awkward. All right, we got our airport down at least. Yeah, this one road is still kind of gnarly. I mean, I guess I could maybe make it an avenue? I really don't want to, though, because avenues don't really cleanly go under here, but you know what, maybe we'll try it out. The other alternative is to put like a single subway stop and then put the other subway station next to the train station, like up here. That could be a thing. You know, let me give it a try. Just mini. It wasn't in my plans for this, but. We do a one subway station. Actually, we'll do two subway stations, like one right here and one like right here. And then we go to the train station, which is right up here. And yeah, we put the subway stop right here. This kind of negates the purpose of the highway, though. I don't really like it. But it's for science. Because now if we're getting subways involved, then we technically should be getting high density involved, but I didn't want to go max density here. Also, we need more water. Now we're starting to see traffic lighten. Alright, well, I mean, they're using it. That's a good sign. They're using it a lot. Holy crap. I didn't realize there's this many people here with just medium density. I mean, maybe this will work if we do light density or low density out here. Maybe just have this little patch right here be medium. That's the sacrificial line for it. Get some parks down. Yeah, they haven't come back to life yet. Actually, what I'll probably do... Well, they're probably going to get repurposed, actually. What's going to happen is you're going to have medium or low wealth move into them and hold, like significantly more people than the building's originally designed for. But now look at this, commute short. They're finding a way. Oh, the zoo. Yeah, we can do a zoo. The zoo's pretty big. We'll get to the different rewards and whatnot. Look at all these towers going up here. All right, one last check before we end our episode here is let's check the volume. Yeah, so this run road is still a little spicy. But if we do, where do we go here? Subway train. We can see the subway line is actually like close to capacity here, off of all this medium density stuff, which is still kind of wild for me. And then passenger train, like even the passenger train line's getting a little spicy along here. There is such thing as too much of a good thing. But it's still probably faster, because I mean the cost for transportation, and by cost I mean movement cost, not dollars cost, for trains is so low that even when you apply some congestion penalties to them, it's not too bad. You know what, just to be a little silly here, and since this hasn't developed yet, let's go one patch of high density commercial and see what happens to it. See if we get something nice. Medical center's doing fine. Oh yeah, how's our school doing? School's actually doing fine, because the school should encapsulate all, if not most, of these new buildings here. Uh-oh. Grossman's having trouble commuting. So they're taking the subway to here because this area is so congested. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, one thing I do need to do without fail here. Just to get some bus stops in case people need to take the bus to the airport. But I do think a lot of things will get alleviated once we get our highway over there. So in our next episode, we're gonna be doing bridges. We're going to be doing highway bridge. We're going to do the rail bridge. We're going to make sure that people can get to where they need to go, and we're not funneling the entire city through this one choke point right here. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya.